Hi, I'm Melissa from With Love Melissa, and today we're going to make some cute string gnomes, perfect to decorate your house for the holidays. So all you're going to need is two different colors of yarn. The first color would be the beard, and then the other color is going to be the hat. You're going to need scissors, a notebook, a hot glue gun, some cotton balls, a toilet paper roll, and some little wooden beads for the nose. So first I'm just getting my string ready for the hat. So we're going to start by wrapping our string, or yarn I should say, around this notebook. This is like a journal size notebook. And I'm wrapping it around about 30 times. Now this is going to depend on how large your yarn is, because that green hatted gnome in the back, that's thinner string. I'm going to end up having some extra actually with this because it's larger string, so I probably only needed about 20 rounds of yarn, but that's fine. I'm just going to make another one with it. So then I just take it off the notebook, and then I'm just cutting one side. And it takes a bit since there's so much yarn there. And now I have all the yarn I need for my gnome hat. So I'm going to take that notebook out of the way. And the next thing we're going to need is our toilet paper roll. So we're just going to cut off a ring from the toilet paper roll about 1 inch wide. That's going to be the rim of the gnome's hat. So if you want that rim to be a little bit bigger, you can make it thicker. So now that I cut off my ring from the toilet paper roll, I'm going to start tying my string around it. So I keep it folded in half like that, and then I just put it around the inside and loop it through. That's called a lark's head knot. Just like that. So now I'm going to do that with until the whole roll is filled. And now it looks like a little octopus or something. So see, I've got extra, but I'll use that later. So now that we have that done, we're just actually going to push the string through the middle, because we don't want to see all those knots on the bottom. Those are just going to go kind of inside the hat, and then we're going to get that, I don't know, hat looking effect, but you'll see. So we pushed all the string through. Just organizing right now. Okay. Next step is we're going to take one of those strings, so maybe leave one extra, and then I guess about 1/3 or 2/3 or half, you're just going to tie a knot, a very tight knot right there, and see our hat is already starting to form. Now I'm just fixing it up a little bit again. I think I'm going to cut those extra strings. Oh, okay. No, never mind. So next, before I cut the strings, I stuffed the hat with cotton balls. So I think I'm going to put like 2 or 3 in. Oh, and one probably just fell on the floor. So that one's going in. One more. Yeah, and then one more. So I put 3 cotton balls. I think in my green gnome I only needed to fit 2 in. So the sizes might vary a little bit depending again on how thick the yarn is and how long you make the hat. So now I'm cutting off those end strings, and then I'm gonna cut down. That actually looks, I put it down for a second. Yeah, it looks like a, I don't know. It just looks cool that way. I almost left it. But so now I'm cutting it shorter so it looks more like a pom-pom, like a winter hat. And you'd be here forever watching me perfect my pom-pom on the top if I didn't speed that up. Okay. Cute. Now I'm getting rid of my scraps. And the next step is going to be our gnome beard. So I have brown string. A lot of this isn't a new project that I came up with out of thin air. There's a lot of people doing these actually right now during the holidays. It's definitely popular on Pinterest. And a lot of people do white yarn, but I like the brown. They look more like lumberjacky. So I rolled that yarn around my hand about 60 times because I wanted a big pom-pom. We're making a pom-pom with it. So after you roll it around, you take it off and you don't cut it. You just leave it kind of like all looped up like that. And now we're just tying a string right around the middle. And you're going to make a really tight knot around the middle to make the pom-pom. Just like that. So now I'm just cutting those strings and deciding where to put the extra. Okay. Now we're going to cut the edges. So cut all those loops. And this is what's going to create the pom-pom. Okay, so I cut the first side and I cut the second side. I'm just making sure everything's cut. So see, it turns into a shaggy pom-pom. Now you could get crazy and just keep cutting it until you have like a perfect circle, but I actually like the different lengths. I feel like this makes it look more real, because in a real beard, the hair is not all going to be the same length. So I kind of all pushed it down a little bit, and now I'm seeing how it looks with the hat on top. And now we're going to need our hot glue gun. So mine's been heating up while I was waiting. And now on the bottom of the hat, you're just going to put a bunch of glue. And then just place it right on top of your beard. Just like that. And now the last step is going to be the wooden bead. So I'm just placing a little bit of glue. And I kind of put it so the holes are going either like side to side or top to bottom, so it's not facing the like forward, so we don't really see the holes from the bead. And that's it. Happy holidays, and remember to subscribe for more crafty content.